just wanted to make a video kind of going back in the history of survival I made that show kind of the gradual growth of my friends that have been on it since the beginning. This is the first thing I did as soon as I spawned into the world, basically. Made the welcome to our new survival, because we had a survival before this. Made these little signs kind of just saying this way to our new home. Made little arrows and stairs and such. And then had a sign here. In case you don't know or haven't seen it, this is where Keegan's Misfit Manor would be sitting, right here. This whole area right here. And then Electra's place would be right over there, across the way. My secondary house would be right there. And then Electra, Rachel's would be on the hill over there. And Jack's house is way the heck over there. That's actually crazy that I can even see it. So anyway, back to it. So I kind of made these little signs kind of saying welcome to our new survival. This is a little pit I made to our first official base. Had a little crop farm out here. Get us started, of course. So after we get all the way down here, kind of crazy. It's down at -8. So this is not the original setup, but it's close enough. Like I said, this is the earliest I could find. This was going to be my room was right here. Andrew's room would be right here, which is killer. Shelby's room was right here. This had a door. This had a wall. And this was Jack's room right here. Kill and Conquer, in case you don't know. At this point, he had already moved out. I had a little room right here, and then a little crop farm of his own. And then Shelby made like a little storage area here underground. And then it led... I actually don't remember where it led. Sorry, give it a second. This is Jack's place. You probably have seen it before. I think I've taken everyone on a tour around the world. This is kind of the way it started before he had the Sunset Bar and Grill, everything like that. Yes, that used to be a village, which is now Andrew's house. Kind of crazy to think about that. And this is Jack's place. Is it before? Oh, no, it is. But it's not his, yeah. He was just starting to build his first part of his basement at this point. And this is kind of the start of Conquer kind of going around getting the village bells. So, part of the reason we're kind of starting over now. But, you know, none of us knew that it would mess up things that badly. One of the first nether portals we had. And then I'm going to fly. So, of course, I'm at my previous house. So I've had, I think, a total of 3 to 4 houses in this realm in the time that I've been here, that we've started. So I'm gonna fly back here to the spawn point, which is right here. Okay, Shelby's new place that she moved out to is right out here. And I think I've shown you guys, this is all her huge town and animal sanctuary and the horses and the minecart track and the tree farm and all of that stuff well after this. So this was her first official house moving out of the base. It was a disaster. She and I both died, and I think Conquer as well died several times doing this. Helping her out with various things. So across from her, I kind of built way up here on this mountaintop. At this point, I had gotten a little horse named Sparkles. There's Sparkles.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Little thing says Sparkles Den. I had a little pathway all the way from our original base all the way to Sparkles Den. took a long time to do, honestly. Um, this actually was my first house. I don't know why I went with the weird shape. It kind of felt kind of like a spaceship, sorta. Yeah, this was my first base. You saw Shelby's first, Jack's first. Andrew at this point had not joined the server yet. I think this was a few days into the actual world. A little pen for my horse, my cow that I had, just starting a crop farm here. Hadn't even gotten water or anything. And then I think I might have mentioned to you guys we had a buddy named Kanan, and he joined a bit after that as well. He kind of was over here in this area right here. So over here is I pretty much kind of got rid of a lot of the area, but Shelby and Kanan had a little bit of a fishing area over there that worked really well. So this was the start of Andrew demolishing the village. He was living, I believe, in this one. Yeah. So Andrew started also by the name of Killer in the server. Took over this village and then started to dismantle this whole area here, which is insane. When we go further in the video, you'll see how much has changed. It's insane. We've all done a lot of work here. And then I guess he had a little crop farm down here. That's cool. Didn't know that. So yeah, so this is kind of, that was Andrew's place. As you know, I have a little minecart truck that went from his place to Jack's. Would go up here, make a right. The stop would be right here. The Sunset Bar and Grill would be right here. And then I built a little tunnel that goes through this little snow biome all the way down here, this area. So up here is, I think, right where I did it. I went up and I was like, you know what? I don't like that place. I'm gonna go move to the biome, snow biome. And so I cleared out this whole area right here. I started I think I started up here. And I just started clearing out these trees right here, all of this. Ended up clearing out a lot more space, and it just got bigger to what it is today. One thing I forgot, and I kind of skipped over, which I'll go back all the way back over there, is there was a second house after the spaceship looking one that I built. Okay. Back over here to Shelby's little place. I say little, that's kind of an understatement to what it is now. But so what I did was I kind of hollowed this whole area out right here. Let me kind of zoom out so you kind of get a perspective better. I cleared all this out, flattened it all out, and built a house. Her place. All right. I'm gonna actually kind of go back to where the original spawn is, and I'm gonna just kind of show you guys. So now, obviously, this whole area right here is the Misfits Manor, and all of that area, huge kind of resort stuff everywhere here. I built a boardwalk all the way around here. I don't know if you guys seen that. The Misfits Manor thing would be there, right? And then right here, I believe, yeah, right here, would be the minecart track that goes over to Shelby's and up over here. It would go up the hill quite a bit. Goes actually pretty high. And then stop, it would turn right. And then I would have a little stop here because this is where I built my little second house. I had it right here in this area right here. Electra's place would be sitting right here. No, sorry. right here. And then all her animals and crops and uh, fish pond, everything like that. Minecart track would come down right about here, and it would go down across the bridge here. And then I believe right about here it would stop. This area would be Rachel's place, I believe. So that's kind of what that looked like before she started building there. This is now present. So now just wanted to show you everything that has changed from then to now. There's the spawn point. Changed the server when my coworkers joined. And so I'm gonna take you over to Misfits Manor. A lot of stuff has changed. Like I've said, it's actually quite insane. So we have this here. Manor. Why do I say manor? Misfits Inn. I've said that so wrong so many times. I'm sorry. Misfits Inn. This is it. You sign in. So it's Spencer, me, and Keegan. Keegan is the one that's basically built this entire thing.
I'm
Guy's insane.
kind of a big deal.
Knows how to build so much in so little time. I don't know how you do it, man. So it's just got little rooms and stuff for people that were new to the server, just to kind of get their gripes, kind of like I did with the little underground area. So I have a little place here as well, just because I needed to keep some stuff here temporarily. Maverick Knight doesn't stay here anymore, but that's okay. Got a little map room, map table, giant portal, bunch of tools and weapons, things like that. Just a little bit of something to get you started if you want to. I got a full enchantment table, spot for food and cooking and stuff like that. Smokers, furnaces. More rooms, up and down. Although I already did the up, so this is the down area. And then out to this one is, as you can hear, got some animals, fun colored sheep, stuff like that. And then like a little dock here. There's my new place right there, and then Electra's place is right there. Grot farm. This underground mining area, which I thought was pretty sick. Very good work, Keegan. I don't know how you do this. Here's like a little area to get started, strip mining, things like that. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper if you want to go down. So there's that. This is supposed to be a train station departure area, I believe. I did, in fact, steal some rails when I was finishing the rail track. Sorry, Keegan. And some redstone. But we're going to go take a walk over to the town over here. Oh, actually, let me... Yeah, I'll show you this. I'm sorry. I'm going all over the place. I will show you guys this area first. So this is kind of a, I guess, a mini tree farm as well. Some plants right there. Keegan also built like a little greenhouse here, which I thought was pretty cool with the waterfall, different saplings and flowers and things like that. And then if you go up from here, this is kind of a little park, built a little gazebo up here. And then we have like a little fish pond, connected with some stables here. Alright guys, so we are now going to be entering Shelby's town here. coming over from Misfits Banner. Just to kind of show kind of the progress. So this area before basically had nothing. It had part of her house, a little hut to like basically like keep her stuff as she was building her house. I'm gonna run over to like that area real fast, then I'll show you the whole thing. So this is the house here now. Get a better angle here. I don't think I can. So there's the house now. Okay. There's the minecart track. Remember I told you just a couple seconds ago that this was where I built my second house after it was up on the hill, brought it down here, and then her house was right across from mine. Well, I was right across from her because she was there first. So she had her house there and a little hut off to the right there. Well, as you can see, a lot has changed. She has now moved out of that house basically and built this amazing tree house. And this is all built block by block. This wasn't built like building like planting trees and stuff. This I believe was built block by block. So very creative work. I'm actually thoroughly impressed that she was able to do this, and it's just super cool looking. And then up here is like top of the tree and top of the house. So the spawn is over there. So all that was left was kind of the first floor, I believe, not the second floor. And then obviously none of this was here as well. I will go down and give you a tour. Oh, before I do that, I will show you the crazy part about this house, which is hidden right here. There we go. There's more than meets the eye to her house, because underneath, she's got some more storage here, and then a freaking big dining room, and then over here, down this spiral staircase, this was where her nether portal was. Had to remove it though because again, this world was having issues, and it was causing problems with a lot of the nether portals, including mine, Jack's, Keegan's, and so on. So, because Shelby wasn't playing at the moment, we decided to remove it temporarily to see if we could fix the issues. Now we're having issues again, so another reason we're going to be changing. But anyway, sorry, back on track. So, she built the treehouse, really cool, and then built this awesome bridge. And then, obviously, she built the park, pathways and stuff. Here's an awesome stable with several horses, things like that. So, all of them has food and water, because that was a necessity, I think, for her daughter when she made this. She's like, every horse has to have food and water. It was really sweet. So the park, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. I built this sign for her. City Park donated by Shelby, established September of 2022. Now we're in June of 2023. Pretty crazy to think about. So it's a cool little centerpiece with some hanging lanterns, trees, flowers, things like that, tulips, really cool, pretty stuff. Built another sign right there for the same thing. She also built a trading post. At least I call it a trading post. What it? Ye Old Town Trading Post. Yeah. So this had just kind of extra stuff. If people just didn't want stuff in their inventory, they could kind of donate it here. So if anyone needed it, they could have it. which I thought that's a great idea. Just like a little community area for people. Like if you have extra stuff, take it there. Someone will probably use it, honestly. On to the crop farm. Food farm. So this, I'm not sure how long it took her to do, but it seemed like it took an awful lot of work. So it's got, I believe, most of the crops in the game. So it's got potatoes, pumpkins, watermelon, beetroot, wheat seeds, carrots, and wheat. She built this awesome, cool little swing. Just kind of had to use your imagination, but I thought that was cool. Some of this stuff, it kind of popped up, and I don't know who put it. I don't know if Kanan did. We had a buddy Kanan in the server for a little bit too. I think I showed you that. So first off, I'll show you the parrots. Parrots are really cool. Okay, well for some reason I can't make it work, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But the birds will dance and move around with music, which is pretty cool. Here's a panda walking around, doing his thing, or her thing. More pandas. Cool idea. We got a little cat here. Don't know their name. In here we've got some chickens, some sheep and cows, and more chickens. The foxes, some pigs. And then above in the ceiling here is a bunch of different fish. Which, again, that's such a creative way to do it. Probably was a nightmare to build. I don't know if I'd have the patience for that one. I will show you Kanan's area. So over here, after a while, I decided to build the minecart track. So the minecart track officially goes to every person's place. I don't know if I did it to Ben's. I don't think Ben had a permanent home quite yet when I finished it. But we'll make sure you get one in the next one, Ben. Sorry about that, man. Okay. So this is the Junglewood tree farm. So she did like little sayings and stuff like welcome to the jungle for the Junglewood. Pretty creative. This one, I don't know if it's got a saying. I don't think the oak one does. The birch. Trying to see if there's a birch sign for it. And this one. I don't know where the signs are at. There's, you are now entering the dark forest, so this is dark oak. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the signs got deleted or something. But, yeah. And then the next one is Acacia Alley. I don't know what that means, but kind of a cool saying. And then over here, I believe, if I'm not wrong, should be Ben's place. A little humble home down by the water here. Got a horse and cool little area in here. So this is Ben's place. Looks like he was building something out here. Like a boat, maybe. Anyway, so we'll go back up here. Take you over by Andrew. Beautiful house design he got. Really cool. Hope he does something like this in the next server. Andrew, I hope you do. Hope you come back and play because you've got some really cool ideas for houses. Um, he went with the terracotta um, block and made like each floor a different color, and I thought that was really cool. This red one is kind of cool, kind of got a gothic feel to it a little bit. Pretty sick. And the third floor, that's his bedroom. Third floor is, I don't think he did anything with it, like terracotta wise, but he's got 4 floors. It's actually insane. He has a huge house. Jack that's got basically a whole biome to himself over here. So he basically used the, oh, I'm freaking stumped on the type of wood it's called. I'll tell you 1 second here. Mangrove. So he basically got some mangrove from a villager before we decimated all the villagers in the Tri-City area. And he planted 1 seed, and as you can tell, things got a bit out of hand. So this is his place. It's got a big crop farm, much different from when you last saw it in the previous clip. This is the Sunset Bar and Grill in here. I'm gonna cut all this coughing out. I'm sorry. So it says a ring bell for service. And then he's got like all these like little bottles up on the wall for you to choose from. What kind of drinks you want. Got a little pole dancing polar bear, which I thought was really funny. Got some entertainment. Got some lounge chairs with some tables set aside. You got a little campfire. Got music in here as well. Got some cool songs. And so, pretty cool idea that he came up with on this whole bar and grill kind of experience. He also built a Dance Dance Revolution matte screen thing, which I thought this is so cool. So creative that he did this. Also, Jack and I have a really fun memory of us. We attempted to make restroom signs in this game. And so here's the men's one. And then the women's one, which is really funny as well. Didn't really come to anything because I think Jack I think he wanted to do it, but he kind of lost interest with it. So, but that's the bar and grill. Pretty cool stuff. And as I'm sure you saw, you have a perfect view of the sunset. And then we will go inside Jack's place. Jack's official house. Official house, I don't even know what that means. We'll go into his house. Oh. So this is his house now. Really cool. He's got glowstone up there with magma blocks, that's what it's called. With the orange terracotta on the floor. Different color beds. Ender chest. Doggo. Things. I always like to mess with Jack whenever I come over to his house and just slightly move his flower. Just to see how long it would take him to notice. And then down here, I think in the other video I was saying this was just getting started, this floor. So he broke it up between his enchantment room in here, and then he's got every piece of armor in the game, including netherite. He's got a book stand, whatever it's called. I can't think of it right now. It's called, I don't know. Got an anvil, got a grindstone, smithing table, crafting table. And then this is his basement. Pretty crazy. He's got rainbow beds. I don't know why. But he just like, you know what? I'm going to go get every bed in the game. I'm like, alright, cool. And the hardest experience, he said, for him to get was a frog. Because this is when they first got added to the game. So that was his nether portal. Already saw the beds. In here, he has a turtle area, which is pretty cool. With these little flowers that kind of dangle and decorate the place a little bit. In here, he has his map room of the area. In here is his kitchen, which another cool idea for a house. I like. We are now coming up to my house here. So this had at least 4 renovations to this place. A lot of changes, but this is my place. I attempted to try to make like a water tank for the fish and things like that, but didn't work out. This is supposed to be like a couch and a coffee table and a flat screen TV. Yeah, in real life that would be a major fire hazard. I'm aware. And then this is supposed to be an in-house jacuzzi with fountain. So, thought that was a cool idea. I put in. Was very simple. And then down here in the basement, I have my enchantment table rigged with redstone here, so I can use it. But then when it's not in use, I can walk and it doesn't take up as much room. Nether portal and then some signs just to kind of give you more to look at. So there's that. Alright, so crop farm is up here. It's a little tight. Watermelon there. Anyway, so it's all labeled pretty much. You got potatoes, wheat, carrots, and then this is melons, but I don't have it. I didn't make a sign for it. I don't know why. And then this in the middle is cocoa beans. In case you want to make some cookies. Going out back here. Got my cows. My pigs. Apparently no sheep now. I don't know what happened. Oh, there's a sheep. That's weird. And then my chickens. Alright, and then the next clip I'm going to go walk down and show you the rest of the area. And then Rachel's place here, she completely came up with on her own, which I don't really have the imagination and creativeness to do that. I kind of go off a basic build and then go from there, but I thought this was pretty cool. So this is it, kind of like a split entry of sorts. Stairs are a little bit sketchy, but it's okay. So off to the right here is just a bunch of like little rooms and such. Oh, like I said, a little sketchy. And then up here, she has a little fireplace. And then bedroom here with like a little lookout post, which is pretty cool. Out the back here, she's got her more for animals and stuff going with this little cobblestone pathway. Got some sheep, some cows, believe that's it. I don't remember anything else. Oh, and I think she was building something here. I'm not sure what it was. Didn't get around to doing it yet. So we'll go back over to her room, go down into her crop farm. Little crop farm here under her entrance of her house. Watermelons, potatoes, carrots, and wheat. And some berry bushes. Yeah. Left, we're approaching Electra's place. Just thought I would show you guys. She may not be in the server anymore. I would like her to be. Electra, if you're watching this, hopefully you'll join on the new server when you can get an Xbox again. We'd love to have you, if that's cool. So this is her place. She's got a cool fish pond here. I thought that was a cool idea. Got some foxes, polar bears, or sorry, not polar bears, pandas. Sheep with an iron golem, somehow. Electra's put in work, too. Pigs, chickens. Then this is like her wolf hut, which is pretty crazy. Don't go in there, you'll get probably killed. Who knows? And then this, when she first built her house, this was a complete hole. Like, it just kind of sunk down into, like, I think a cave. And she filled it in and made it into a fountain, which I thought was pretty cool. Cool idea. And then her horse here, I don't think it has a name. And then, wow, it's hard to get into your house, Electra. What's going on? She has a cool basement here with a bunch of storage, bed. Another storage room here. Yeah, she was definitely, I think, looking to expand her place a little bit. She has a cool little, like, oven thing. That's such a cool idea. Wow, you guys are way more creative than I am. I just have a lot of time on my hands, but you guys are actually creative. Oh, I was gonna show you, is it... I think it's... Oh, great. Now I don't know. Oh, it's right here. It is down here. Oh, boy. So this was one of the coolest things ever. I think Mason or Jack said, like, dang, she has her own, like, personal, like, cliff diving, like, pool down here. I'm like, that's actually pretty sick. I didn't think of that. We'll go back to the track here. I don't know if you guys have seen, like, my new, like, house slash, like, tower thing I built. It's kind of hidden the entrance. And this is my little tower I built, so I can see kind of the main area here. It's got a huge, I think it's got 4 floors or something like that. So, something small, but I just wanted something that was a little bit closer to everyone, because I feel like I'm kind of alone, way out there in the snow biome. I just wanted to make this video again to kind of show you guys how much has changed since I started, and since Keegan and Electra and Rachel and Ben and Spencer and Mason have joined. His place. Like I said, Mason has played many years, so he's very efficient in the way he does things. He's got all sorts of tricks to optimizing, gathering, and resources and stuff like that. So if you ever have any questions, he's probably your guy. He's got like a little trash thing, pretty cool. Bedroom, living room. This is a kelp farm thing that he built, which if you didn't know, it's the best way to actually use for in your furnace. It's the most resource gathering, so like you'll spend less resources using the dried kelp method than doing like coal or charcoal or any wood or lava or anything like that. This was an attempt, I believe, on an automatic fishing farm to get some fish. Down here is his enchantment room. And then, like I said, this is his farm for the kelp, like I said. So when it grows, the pistons shoot out and clip it, and it gets gathered to here, which is a pretty cool idea. His nether portal, which is really tucking away, which I thought's a good idea. And then this is cool. He knows how to make elevators. So you drop down here. You won't take any damage. Down here, he's got like a little port with some animals and stuff with a villager, I guess. Some cows. You got a llama in a cart. He's got a nether wart farm. I don't know how he got nether wart, but yeah. So here's the way up. Let me show you how this works. So I'm going to back in, and then watch. You'll shoot up. Pretty sick, right? Anyway. So, okay, yeah. So that's basically his place. That's basically going to conclude the tour of our server. Just thought I'd show you everything, everyone's houses, what everything looked like before and current. So thank you for joining, guys, and I look forward to more adventures on the new server.